Just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that. Give me that. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua going to change the play. On first down, back to Achane. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. There he goes, left side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's a slant to Hill. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Here's 2nd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Alec Ingold from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The slot man in motion right. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Flowers going to go in motion right. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here we go again. Check 26, check 26.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 60 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it in across midfield at the 49. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one goes for 8 yards.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Two and now on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the pass passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He completes it to Henry. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calais Campbell on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 44 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give him a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Here's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he gets it up past the 35. That Tua is going to change things up. On first down, Tagovailoa. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tua now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Striker, 3-3.
Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again.
One foot like Bronny, I got my little belly, my see how I'm coming. Come on. This sound like he back on the rim, riding on rim. Came in all black that I can't like nothing but class. It's never been average, never been. We fighting to live, my is hard. I'm back in my bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Grew for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sinai. Back in my bag and as big as a duffel with blessings on blessings. I came through the struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God.